All right, welcome back to the Homestand Show. Charmin, Pooney, Albert Vartanian with you. Shout out to Jordan Horban for jumping on, talking Jays with us of North Star Bets. All right, it's time to finally make the picks, the playoff picks. We got our brackets ready to rock and roll. Should we start in the West? Let's start in the West.
Sure.
And we'll make our way to the East.
Wherever you like.
Charms, Avs, Seattle, first round.
Okay, I'm putting my spectacles on.
Oh, here we go. You're getting serious.
Professor Charmin is now in the
He's going to
building.
start going through Corsi, XG.
Yeah, well, listen, I think it's pretty obvious who the favorites are here, right? It's the Avalanche, and they should be. Seattle, nice season, 40 points better than last year. Jared McCann, 40 goals this year. Where did that come from? But yeah, I'm taking the Avs in. I'm doing this live, by the way. In 5.
Avs in 5.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. What do you think of the Avs right now, considering question marks around some guys? The main one being Cale Makar. Landeskog ruled out.
Yeah, it was a massive loss losing Gabriel Landeskog. They already are missing the void of Naz Kadri from last year.
Yeah.
But this team is battle tested. Nathan McKinnon has been on fire. He's firing on all the cylinders right now. I'm similar with James. I have the Avs. Seattle, I think, is a better story than team. And I think the Avs it'll be electric in Seattle at Climate Pledge Arena. As a Canucks fan, seeing Seattle play playoff hockey kills me. But
why? It's all right, man. It's fine.
I don't want to see teams that I don't like in the playoffs.
You would love a Vancouver Kraken series, huh?
No, I just love the Canucks to be in the playoffs.
It will happen soon.
Eventually.
One day, it will happen one day.
It's been a long time.
Before
I
perish.
pass?
Yeah.
That's actually
hopefully. You guys know about my grandpa.
Yeah.
Right? So
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Don't count on that.
I'm on the same wavelength as James. Avs in 5.
Yeah.
I think there's just too much firepower there. And I just don't think Seattle's top guys are those type of guys that will show up in the playoffs. I have to see it.
You're not on the Grubauer revenge?
No.
Against his old
Forget
team?
that.
I want to say the Kraken, too. You guys did games. I didn't even put games down here. I just put Avs.
Do it live. How many games?
How many games?
I'm going to go 7. I'm going to go 7. I'm going to go 7 games. The Kraken are not bad. My only issue with the Kraken is their penalty kill is horrible.
Yeah.
And you're going up against
you know
Colorado.
how big special teams is in the playoffs.
I know.
Right? So
that's my main concern. I would like to see.
Team is so rare to see. I know Vegas kind of ruined that whole narrative, right? But a second-year team.
I'd love a run from the Kraken. It's not going to happen. I'm going to go Avs. Okay, to the next one. You got the Stars against Minnesota. I've been on the Minnesota train for a while, but they're missing a couple key guys. Yes. I'm going to go with the Stars. Where are you going?
Yeah, you know what? I know the injuries are a concern there, but Minnesota's built for the playoffs, right? It's so gritty, pragmatic, no real star power there.
Yeah.
They can do it the ugly way. Fleury is going to be obviously a bit of an X factor there. And the way Gustafson's played this year, I mean, who thought that, coming out of the Ottawa season last year? So I'm going to say there's a bit of an upset here. I'm going to say Mini.
Oh.
It's going to take it, but it's going to be 7 games.
I'm going Minnesota as well in 7. I think having that game breaker like Krill the Thrill. Jake Ottinger he's been a little bit he's been broke out last year against Calgary. But
top 10 goalie in the league, by the way.
He is. He's a top 10 goalie in the league. I just think that Minnesota, I think they have a bit more horses to go, and they're playing very well as well. Minnesota this year, again, it's going to be tough. That's going to be like CJ might, or not CJ. Who was saying? Somebody was saying it might be a coin flip.
CJ.
CJ.
Yeah.
It's a coin flip, right?
That's the guy.
Yeah. So,
I like the Stars. I think it goes to 7. I think bringing in, Domi and Dadonov at the deadline gives them 3 solid lines. Love their goalie. And I think they just have a bit more than Minnesota, even though it kills me to say it because I really like Minnesota. Yeah, I'm going to go Stars. Let's go Stars in 7. Another game 7. 8 minutes to go in this block. All right. Winnipeg against the Vegas Golden Knights. Producer Sean's pushing us on here. So
all right, quickly. I know there's people want to jump on the whole Winnipeg bandwagon here, Canadians and all. But I'm going Vegas. Listen, it's been a real weird season for them. So many goalies. I think these 5 so far this season. But they seem relatively healthy right now. I want to see what Jack Eichel can do in the playoffs. So I'm going to say Vegas in 6.
Yeah, plus the return of Mark Stone, too, for Vegas.
This series seems like a series to me where every home team is going to win every game.
I know. So white out in Winnipeg?
Yeah, so Vegas is going to win. They have home ice advantage. They'll win in 7.
Yeah, I have Winnipeg, though. I know.
In 7?
I have Winnipeg.
Wow.
Let's go Winnipeg in 7. We're going 7 games across the board in the first round. All right, the big one. Sharm's got a little bit of do-re-mi on this series. The Oilers against the Kings. Yeah. The inexperienced Stuart Skinner going in net for
But this whole experience about goaltenders, all the great goaltenders at one point or other were rookies
Patrick
in the
Waugh.
playoffs, right? So I'm not concerned about that.
Please.
Matt Murray. What was
You
Matt
can't
Murray?
compare Stuart Skinner to Patrick Waugh.
Okay,
Why
Matt
not?
Murray.
Not
Matt
yet.
Murray. Not yet. He could have a Patrick Waugh type breakup this playoff.
He
You
might,
don't know.
maybe that youthful naivety can be a positive,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes.
Yeah. I'd love to see it. It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
The Oilers are the hottest team in the NHL,
Yeah.
right? They've won, what is it?
9 straight.
9 straight entering the playoffs, and 18 of the last 21, I think it is.
They've been fantastic.
Overall, they've been superb. And listen, guess what? Connor McDavid is a really good hockey player. So it's going to be the Oilers. I'm not going to say 7 because it was 7 last time, and I couldn't handle that given how much money I put in this series. So I'm going to say let's hopefully 5.
Oilers in 6. Better team, better players. Home ice advantage. Oilers in 6.
I have the Oilers. I kind of want to change my mind because you guys are going with the Oilers, but I can't do that because it's going to ruin the graphic that we created. So I'm going to go with Edmonton. Edmonton in 7 games. Okay, let's go to the East. Florida in Boston.
We're like enslaved by the graphics.
Yeah, we were saying Florida, Boston, Sharms. Do you believe in the Last Dance and this fantastic Boston Bruins team?
Well, that they're a good team, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, 135 points. Yeah, the Bruins are going to take this one. Florida, listen, they're no patsies. They're no big-time Charlies.
No.
They did well to get where they're at. But I'm going to say Boston will take this in, hopefully 6. Let's beat up the Boston Bruins a little bit before they get to the meaningful round.
Okay,
so
yeah.
6, it won't be 7.
So hopefully the Panthers take
Bruins
a
in
couple
5.
pieces off them. Yeah, Bruins in 5?
Bruins in 5.
Well, guess what? I'm going with Florida.
No, you're not.
I am. Look at that. What's that say right there? Florida.
It's not what you hope.
There's
would
a
happen, it's what
bias
you
for the
think would
Maple Leafs behind this, but okay.
How do you know that?
happen. No,
Because
there
I
is.
know you.
Listen, man. You guys pick your
100%
favorites.
is.
I love a dog. I love a good dog. Florida in 6 games. No, probably not. I'm going to go Florida in 7 games. That's my pick. All right, the big one. Leafs Lightning, Sharms.
Woo, the older meter, stressometer, since the first block.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit more stressed
Yeah.
now. Leafs taking this one, and they're going to do it in 6.
Oh, here we
Ready
go.
for this?
I'm ready.
Leafs in 4.
Sweep.
Leafs are going to sweep the
You
Tampa
really
Bay
think they're going to
Lightning.
win 2 in Tampa?
They're going to win. They're going to win all 4 games.
Why?
Why? Because they're a way better team than Tampa Bay Lightning. They are a much better team.
Yeah.
They're younger. They have less mileage on them. Tampa really has done it all, seen it all. What do they have to prove? They already beat the Leafs in Toronto in a Game 7. The Leafs have all the motivation. They have everything they have to play for. I think they come out guns a blazing and they win in 4. If they don't win in 4 and it goes to Game 7, they're losing.
Given Tampa's struggles down the stretch, and what everyone I read now, the vast majority of the experts are saying it's going to be Toronto's year. If it's not going to be Toronto's year,
Yeah.
watch out.
Leafs in 4.
I'm no kidding. But yeah, you have a team in Tampa Bay who's been very good, obviously, good in the playoffs, but they're coming in cold into the postseason. I think if it was any other team other than Tampa, people would be saying, well, it 100% should be the Leafs. And I'm going with the Leafs as well, not in 4. I'm going to go 7. I don't want it to go 7, but it's going to go 7.
Go 7, they lose.
They're going to take care of a home. Samsonov on home ice has been pretty good.
All right.
I like the team right now. We got to go quicker, according to producer Sean. Carolina against the New York Islanders. Sharman.
I am taking Carolina. I know there's questions around this team right now, but it's a 3rd straight division title. It's time to get some playoff success for this team. I love Rob Brindamore, fantastic coach. So I will take Carolina in. It's going to be a long series in 7.
Yeah, it's a 7-game series. It's going to be a defensive matchup, defensive battle. Canes in 7.
All right, I'm going with the Islanders, your favorite Islanders, Bo Horvat and the Islanders in
what
7 games. I think they're going to. No Shvetsnikov, no bueno for the Carolina Hurricanes. All right, New Jersey, New York. Probably my favorite series I'm looking forward to.
Yep, and 7 games here for sure. It's going to be maybe the pick of the bunch, actually.
Yeah, I
outside
think so.
Tampa Leafs, just from my own personal perspective. I'm going to take the Devils, going to sneak it, and it's a bit of a surprise there. Listen, the more I think about it, okay, they're young, they're offensive, haven't got too much of the old grit. They remind me of the Leafs, actually, a couple of years ago now, which is a mistake in my part in this case. But I've, like I said, the graphics being made. So New Jersey Devils over the Rangers in 7.
Rangers, 6 games. Patty Kane, Game 6, overtime winner.
Oh, the Patty Kane narrative. Yeah, I'm going to go with the
Heartbreak.
Rangers as well in 7 games, though. Okay, producer Sean, can you bring up Justin's board, please, of his picks for the playoffs? We're going to have East
what a
final. We got
fuck- what is
Boston,
that
New
photo
York,
of me?
West, Colorado, Edmonton, and the final, we got the Rangers against
Nice
Edmonton.
picture there.
With the winner,
Justin?
Edmonton
No,
Oilers.
I look so confused.
I
But I'm
really,
not-
I don't know. I've struggled to
the
have faith
NHL would
in this
love that
Stuart Skinner.
matchup right there.
Which
the
one?
Biggest city in the biggest media market in the world, New York, and the biggest star in the game of hockey, Connor McDavid, in the final Stanley Cup.
Well,
Final.
I think-
Oilers win in Game 7 at Rogers Place. Connor McDavid lifts the Stanley Cup.
I think Gary would rather see Arizona in that final, to be honest. All right, can we throw up James Sharman's board here? The East final, the Boston Bruins against the Devils, Edmonton, Colorado, same as Justin. Boston, Edmonton, and the Oilers to lift the trophy.
I'm just grasping to that magic up top there for the Oilers. 3 100-point players. It's insane. Plus, I'm a huge Zach Hyman fan. Love that guy. 35 goals, 36 goals this season. So the Oilers are going to take it back to the glory days of the 80s.
Yeah, they got it all except goaltending, which is I'm stuck on, by the way. Let's bring on my forward. I'm going with the Leafs. Hey! Against the Rangers in the East Final. Dallas, Edmonton, New York beating Edmonton. I like the Rangers.
Toronto in the East Finals, eh?
Well, you got to hope that Florida gets through for the Leafs to beat Florida. I mean,
That's
you never
right.
know. They
Yeah,
could beat
that's
Boston,
why
but
you going back to that's why I picked the Panthers to beat
I
Boston.
really like the Rangers, man. Adding Patty Kane is
That's
huge.
why I have them in the finals.
Good goalie. They have everything.
They're
They
a fun team.
They really have
team.
everything.
On that
And they were
team.
in the conference finals last season as well.
Exactly. There's
All
a
right,
lot.
producer Sean's got a board as well. Let's see producer Sean's. Da-da-da-da.
What?
Boston, Minnesota, Boston final.
Contrarian McDermott there. McCormick.
What a that would be a ratings
I
dud
was
right
just
there.
about to say that. No one's
Ratings
watching that.
dud.
No one's watching that.
Minnesota,
Nobody's watching
Boston.
that final.
Hey, quite the story, though, if the Boston Bruins end up winning the whole
Quite quite
thing.
sort of the Minnesota Wild make the Stanley Cup final.
We got one more board. It's producer Steve Easy. He wanted us to throw his in there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what a surprise. He's got Toronto in there.
He's got the Leaf sweater on.
Jeez.
He's got the Leafs Colorado final
Look at
with
that
the
smile.
Avs winning it. I mean, if you're gonna go that deep, with the Leafs, you got to pick the Leafs.
Is
to win
that
it.
Stevie Z's debut on the show?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Look, He
Yeah.
looks great, man.
Ladies,
That's
he's available.
He looks like he was just at practice with this. Yeah.
He was just
All right. So, guys, these are the picks, huh? We should
Yeah.
do a little bet. We can't
We
do
should
it
keep,
on air.
keep those boards around and we'll revisit them.
Yeah.
Right,
I want to
we'll
change
probably
them all
forget
right
that,
now.
but-
I want to change them all
why?
right.
Stay true to your
I can never
picks.
stick to it. That's why I can't do NCAA brackets and stuff.
Oilers
I
win.
think my
Oilers
Devils
win the
pick's
cup.
terrible.
Yeah.
They're breaking the Canadian Cup draw.
I mean, who wouldn't want to see, honestly, Connor McDavid lift the cup? Even Leafs fans would want to see that.
All
That's a
great
great
players
story.
deserve
Maybe not Terms. Okay, coming up after the break, Chris Johnson joins us of North Star Bets from Leafs practice. We'll talk about the playoffs and obviously the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning.